Cancer, to your Saturn and Pisces transit reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. And cross watchers, of course. Guys, these readings are for your sun and rising only, right? So if you're watching your sun now, go ahead and find that rising so you can watch that and see where that Saturn is landing in which house for you. These houses are going to have a big effect on you karmically. It's going to be a pretty amazing time for everyone, but yet a little discerning as well, right? As we're talking about karmic things coming and going and seeing what Saturn is doing. Right now we have Saturn coming in right now. It says the part of you that accepts challenge to gain the wisdom. Remember, this will happen for 3 years. He'll be in transit, sitting in that Pisces, bringing in these intense emotions to want to fix things, do things. Of course, he is the ruler of Capricorn. So the energy that he is coming out with is serious, materialistic, hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition, right? Really putting out that iron fist out there, really wanting you to gain that wisdom to grow, taking off and throwing off those rose-colored glasses in hopes of a better, ambitious life for you through growth. Wow. Okay, wanting you to change those karmic decisions and grow. The 9th house, coming into your 9th house, is broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on the long journey. So this is the time to really get in there, start studying what it is you want to study. Really look at your career from the long journey, or whatever it is that you're looking at through the 9th house, right? And bringing up that spirituality as well. Also a great time for your psychic abilities to really start growing and coming through. So, with that Pisces coming through, anytime you water signs have anything to do with anything that has to do with water planets, of course, you're going to have a heightened sense of awareness, whether you're empathic or you're clairvoyant, or maybe you're all of the above. So really hitting that sixth sense as well. Okay, so this is the time to jump if you need to jump into a new field. It's talking about this new field. Look at this. It's talking about the Hilaron. It's talking about the Ark of the Covenant, making commitments to yourself, working hard, right, for the Akashic Library. What is it that you're really learning for the overall? So going straight over here, guys, we're going straight over here, and Saturn, as I call Grumpy Grandpa over here, who rules with an iron fist, says, this is the time to get on track, get for your goals, buckle down, and finally get the degree or the professional certificates that you've been putting off. You want to learn a new language? Let's go, right? Do the things you need to do through the experiences. So the Hilaron over here is talking about just pretty much almost that, right? It's talking about mastering the things you want to master, working on the things that you need to get done. It also wants you to know that there's challenges involved in this situation, right? This is the time to bring up your logical approach to all your pursuits. Hilaron is right there for you, for your blessings, with help, clarity, and direction, right? And this is where you get to really start getting that strong academic approach and pay attention to the details as you are pushing along over here. And you can be asking questions to why, right? What am I looking at? Am I on course? Am I doing what's right? So, loving that, my friends. Let's grab some moon cards over here. The things that Saturn wants you to look at as you're going through this. Clarifying, please. Be proud of yourself. Saturn says it's time to be proud of yourself. Really move mountains over here for yourself, right? Be real, right? Because he's going to take off those rose-colored glasses. So anything that you're moving towards, you want to be really, really realistic towards, right? Focus on the positive. Gosh, I love those. Those are really going to help you a lot. Okay, a lot. You never want to underestimate your wisdom. That's really what this is kind of coming up to right here. Be proud of yourself and focus on your positivity. Saturn says, do not underestimate your wisdom. Right? Buckle down, get to what you need. Time to move. Okay. Ooh, you have the Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirthed by the light. So it's like you're walking right into this, saying, this is where I'm going, this is where my path is, this is what I could be doing. Getting rid of old ideas sometimes is not easy, right? But it will help me to move and grow, right? So if you had any old ideas of this will be too hard, I cannot do this, or that's going to take too long, I shouldn't do that. Now it's time to say, you know what, it doesn't matter if it's going to take too long. This is what I really want for the long journey, for the purpose, and really start activating that. So, a couple tarot cards on that. Putting off things that maybe you wanted to do before. Yes, using the mental clarity. And yeah, it's a double-edged sword over here, right? It's going to be tough. And on the other side, it's going to be smooth, right? But it's going to make the new ideas with the success, with the sharp ideas, you know, and breakthroughs. And yeah, it probably will bring in some new conflicts, right? You could have to have some kind of time management now. Now you're going to say, oh my gosh, now I have to have some kind of time. Saturn is father time, so of course, there probably will be time management. If I go to college to get this degree that I really want, I'm going to have to redo my time schedule, right, to add this to it. But this is what I truly want. So definitely going to be a lot different. I'm telling you, you'll be moving into a different world after this is over, right? Going after your dreams, going after the things you want, right? Going after that passionate project that you've been really looking for. Trying to, you know, keep all the scattered energy into one area. Do not allow frustration to, you know, overcome you at this time, because it could get a little overwhelming as you're pushing through things or thinking about things, right? But remember, you're thinking about creating the goals, using the stepping stones for the knowledge that you want to attain, whatever it is. Okay, so over here with the Capricorn, this is about putting in those elbow grease. It could be long nights studying, right? Getting serious about the situation, no playing. But the Ark of the Covenant over here is saying, I'm doing all of this so that I can do what I need to do. But be careful, guys, of the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Do not tell them, do not allow them to tell you, oh, you're pushing yourself too hard. You should slow down. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Be careful of those people. People like to bring other people down. There could be even a reason. Maybe this person is the whole person that let you down to begin with. Maybe they're the ones that have been influencing you not to do such a thing. You'll never find time for that. No. Rethinking the ideas. Bringing in what you want and not listening to those who are holding you back. Right? So the Ark of the Covenant is talking about some of your karmic directives. Now here comes that karmic. Saturn is a very karmic planet. So now here we go. Those karmic decisions. What's good and what's bad. So some of your karmic directives at this time, it may involve other people, your covenant, the people who surround you. Make sure there is no urgency, need, or personal agenda to play. Don't let yourself get pulled into any kind of emotional drama at this time. Know that the things that require your attention now reflect a commitment that is far-reaching influence that may impact your present. And that's that whole thing. Do not allow them to persuade you to say, you're too old to go to college, or you can't learn that. See what I'm saying? Or you don't have time for that. How are you going to do this and that? It's called time. You have enough time, believe me. Doesn't mean that you're going to not be tired, but believe you and me, if you really want something, you can find the time, my friends. Right? Time is always on our side if we allow it to be. So, okay. So you can find the time. So this just says, with your hard work, be careful of those around you who try to tell you things that are going against the core of your new belief of what you really want. Right? Open up to the change and make them understand the change that you're going through. This is my journey. This is my spiritual adventure. This is what I want to broaden my horizon, to bring in my goal, right? Attending to the details. You could even tell them how you're attending to the details if you want to, or you don't have to. Just tell them, you know what, I've got this. But there will be, no matter what, there'll always be tensions. There will always be something going on, right, with other people. So let's see. Guys, get in there and do that hard work. Yeah. Wow. This is Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. Wow. So, I mean, going under the ninth house over here, you may go back to school to learn some new technology. Maybe you need to make more progress. Maybe you're just accelerating your spiritual zone, right? Learning whatever you want to learn. Maybe you're not even going to school. Maybe you're just learning, like I said, a new language, or maybe you're learning tarot, or maybe, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that is broadening your horizon, making you feel whole. It doesn't have to be the biggest thing, and it doesn't, it could be from the biggest thing to the smallest thing. Let's put it that way, right? But it's something you want. Something that helps you develop on your spiritual journey to say, you know what, and I got smart in this area, and I did this, and I did that. Wow. I love that. Whatever it is you're doing, right? But it's bringing in your Nine of Cups, and that is the most important thing. And and this is what Saturn says. I want you to gain the wisdom to grow. It's all about growing. And when you're getting your Nine of Cups, this is saying this is your wish come true because it's for you. When you're talking about the ninth house, we're not talking about anybody else. Now, of course, you're learning a career and stuff like that and going to school to broaden your career, right? It can help you and then help your family. But first and foremost, it always helps yourself first, right? It's your wish. It's what you want. Because your family can't, right? They can't benefit from anything that you're doing until you do it, right? So you could say, I'm doing this for my family, but that's fine, but it has to be for yourself first, obviously. So this is for your own satisfaction. There will be a lot of gratitude to this situation as well, because you're going to feel so good, right? You're going to feel so good. You're like, and I'm finally doing it, or this is what I've been looking at forever, and really bringing in the journey to the goal. So you're going to make this journey to get to the goal, right? Love it. So with the Akashic Library over here, this is where you're putting all your knowledge to use, right? Remember, this is could be a 3-year journey, right? If you're going to college, maybe, like university type things. It depends on what you're doing. You might have to take up the whole 3-4 years, right? Because this will go through till about 2025, 26, right? As it's going through, as it's sitting there in this house. So, but however it is, it's saying, and it's just saying, this is what I'm learning. This is how I'm doing things. This is how I'm taking this knowledge and using it wisely, right? This is the time for the heightened intuition as well with this Akashic Library. This is saying this is the greater self-creation. During this phase, all you have to do is add a little conscious effort to, really get to where you need to be. Really think deep about what it is that you're truly doing. Start today, right? You can write down your declarations about what you want for your future wish, which is the Nine of Cups. Saying this is the thing that I want to make happen, and then absolutely do it. Because remember, you have to put in the hard work. This isn't one of those things. Remember, he's going to get rid of all those those dreamy, one day I'll get there rose-colored glasses. No, he's saying, if you have the dream, do it. Do it. Right? Because right now is the time to get started. Right? You can take your imagination. Your water signs are going to daydream no matter what. You can't take that away. Okay? I mean, you just can't. I mean, that would be like saying the fish, take the fish out of the water. It's like, okay, he's going to die. So no matter what, you're going to take these daydreams and all of these things that you have, and you're actually going to make it your own, put it into reality, because that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to take your daydreams and now put them into reality. Okay? What it is you truly want. Instead of saying one day, one day, one day. He's like, one day is over, guys. Let's do it. Okay? And now you're going to have to figure out how you're going to get there. Focus on furthering your education or otherwise gaining experience doing something meaningful for yourself. How are you going to do this? How are you going to move through this? Well, use your intuition. It's always there, right? And of course, don't forget to watch your other, your rising sign, or unless you're watching your rising, watch your sun, because you never know that house. If it's coming into the second house, let's just say, now it's going to tell you, oh, you need to go to college. So guess what? For your finances and assets area of your life, you might have to go get a loan to go to college or take out a college loan. You see what I'm saying? So they will interact together in a lot of ways. Not always, but in a lot of ways. And then sometimes it just affects two different areas of your life, and you're like, why am I so overwhelmed? Why are you giving me my fifth house of relationships? But that's okay, because then you can use that fifth house for the creativity of how you're going to get to the long journey. See, we always have to think about these things. That's where your intuition's really going to pop. Well, we'll see. That would be Scorpio. I just want you guys to know that the fifth house is running into Scorpio at this time. So, yeah, there it is. Everybody's getting this card. I mean, every reading gets either this card or the other one that says get real or be real, and then take a reality check. Well, I say, why is everybody getting this card or the other one? Because Saturn is all about reality. Bringing your dreams into reality. Being real about a situation. No candy coating relationships anymore. No rose-colored glasses. No beer goggle glasses on, right? No imagination of the rainbow. Rainbow farting unicorns is what I always tell my children. Right, because it's real. So yes, make sure that when you're doing what you're doing, that it is fitting into the real world, right? That it can be real. Nothing that be like, well, I don't know, right? Push through any insecurities. This is a beautiful Cancer card over here that says any insecurities that you may be feeling at the time, feeling overwhelmed. Remember, that's going to be that Neptune, that Pisces coming through because of the intense emotions that it's going to be throwing off, right? So don't allow that to push you away from anything when you're starting to feel overwhelmed. You just keep pushing through, right? Because you're going to trust that all will be well. You just keep on course. Oh my goodness. And I'm actually going to use a Halloween card on this one. I don't use them very often. Well, I use it at Halloween. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on. Last card. Beautiful reading. Last card, please, for the beautiful Cancer and their beautiful journey over here. Be sure to always be strong. You are strong. You know where your strength lies. You know that you have it. Be self-confident. Keep your confidence and courage going strong. Do not allow anyone else to tell you that this can't happen, that, or take away your strength. You know who you are and where you want. You do exactly what you need to do. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful reading, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.